Hello, everyone. We're just going to give it another minute to invite everyone to come on. So as soon as everyone is logged in, we'll begin. So thank you for your patience. I see some more people are logging in, so we'll just give it one more minute. Thank you. Okay, it looks like we're good to get started. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. We know that times are very busy, so we really appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to be with us and learn a little bit about one of our most special properties. My name is Tim Marquette. I am a sales manager with Lush Experiences, focusing on the Midwest region, and so it's my pleasure to host you all today. I just want to remind you that if you have any questions, to please go ahead and drop them in the Q&A, and we'll make sure to address those at the end of the presentation. Okay, before we begin, I just want to invite you to take a quick little vacation with me. So feel free to close your eyes if you like, or imagine with your eyes wide open, but just imagine yourself in the middle of Tuscany, surrounded by vineyards, olive groves, the beautiful cypress trees, looking over the valley, the rolling hills. That quintessential picture in your mind's eye is the Val d'Orcia. Now imagine that you are at an 11th century medieval castle, and maybe you're having an aperitivo poolside after a day relaxing at the thermal spa, or maybe you've returned from a journey around the countryside, enjoying wines and villages, and now you're having an incredible dinner on a magnificent terrace, enjoying the local famous wine Brunello di Montalcino over sunset. Either way, you are at the Castello di Velona. This and so much more is what you're able to offer your clients by booking their stay here. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Enzo Barbagallo, the Director of Sales with Castello di Velona today, who's going to share everything about his property for you all. Buongiorno, Enzo, or I guess it's buonasera for you. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you, Tim. So, buonasera. Yes, you are right. Good evening to everybody from Italy. Thanks for your time. As already Tim say, I know everybody's busy, so I will just jump directly into our presentation. I will bring you in Tuscany, and I will start with the geography lessons. So here we are. This is the map of Tuscany, of course. So Tuscany is often seen as one destination, but in reality, it can be divided into very distinct experiences. The city of Florence and the countryside. Within the countryside, we can further distinguish two key regions: the Chianti area from Florence to Siena, and the Val d'Orcia, the Dorcia Valley area, where Montalcino, Pienza are located. So today my goal is to show you why the Val d'Orcia, home to Montalcino and Castello di Velona, and recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the best choice for your clients, whether or not they are wine lovers. So if your guests are passionate about wine, there is simply no better wine or better place than Montalcino. Why the Chianti is a well-known name. It's widely available everywhere, from bar to cafe, from restaurant to supermarket. We even say that every home has made a drunk with a bottle of Chianti. So just to underline the fact that it's a mass market product. While when we talk about Brunello, we talk about Brunello Montalcino as a symbol of excellence. Both the Brunello and the Chianti are made with the Sangiovese grapes. The main difference is that the Brunello is made only Montalcino, and it must be aged for at least 5 years. Only limited quantities of product are made each year, and it's recognized as one of the most famous Toscan wine all around the world. So when we talk about luxury, we need to talk about niche product, niche destination, and the Brunello di Montalcino and Montalcino as a city represent one of the most luxury product in Italy. Just to give you an idea how important is Montalcino on a worldwide level, I just compare Montalcino with the entire Tuscan countryside. So in the countryside, you can find at least 22 virtuoso properties, while in Montalcino, where only 4,000 people lives, you can count 3 virtuoso properties. The Rosewood Castiglione del Bosco, the Castello di Velona, we are a preferred hotel resort partner. Of course, we are also virtuoso and serendipians, and Il Borgo by Banfi. So if you compare a small village with the entire Tuscan region, you can understand how important is Montalcino according to the number of virtuoso property. So you normally find more than one virtuoso properties in a big destination. If Montalcino count 3 virtuoso property, means that on a worldwide level, on luxury market, and according virtuoso, is a really important destination. But if your guests aren't into wine, Montalcino is still the best solution, because Montalcino is located in Val d'Orcia, Dorcia Valley, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So I believe that everyone will prefer to visit a UNESCO site than a regular one, even if Chianti is very famous, it's very popular. And I believe that the majority of your guests will ask you, I want to go in Tuscany, I want to go in Chianti. But this is because it's very popular. But again, when we talk about luxury, we need to distinguish between mass destination and a niche destination. Before to bring you inside the property, I also need to underline that there are hotels that in Tuscany include the terms Castello in their name. Even though they don't truly represent a real castle as we imagine. In fact, this property has Como Castel del Nero, Castelfalfi, Castello di Casore by Belmont, which are beautiful properties, incredible luxury brand, Belmont and Com hotels. But in reality, they are made by 3 or 4 buildings put together around the square, around the street, so like a village. So this is what Borgo means. So Borgo means village. So due to the fact that you don't have castle in your culture, it's very important for you to distinguish between a real castle and a fake castle. Because when you will say to your guest you're gonna sleep in a castle, once your guests step into the property and they just will find themselves in a village, they may call you back. So okay, where's my castle? So for you, it's very important to know the difference between a real castle and, let's say, a fake castle. So let me show you what a real castle looks like. I will bring you to the entrance of the castello through our virtual tour. So you will be able to see the deepness and what the guests are gonna have. So this is a real medieval castle, as you can see. It was a military fortress during the war between Montalcino against Siena, and Montalcino and Siena against Florence. So we are between the 11th and 15th centuries, because they've been fighting for more than 400 years. And as a castle, it's located on top of a hill. So we have a 360 view over all the valley. So we have the sunrise and sunset side of the castle. And from each room and suite of the castle, you have an amazing view over all vineyard and olive trees. The resort has a total of 45 suite and junior suite, divided between castle style, which are bigger, but with just windows, respect the contemporary style, which are smaller, but with a private garden and patio, and hot spring thermal water inside the bathroom. In fact, the Castello di Velona has a spa of about 2,000 square meters with hot spring thermal water. We have 4 pools, 2 indoor, 2 outdoor. Each pool has a different water temperature. Cabin massage, jacuzzi, Turkish bath, own production of Brunello di Montalcino wine, and 2 restaurants for dinner and 1 for the lunch. So this is the entire properties. The suite in castle style are located in the main building. They are different for size and shapes within the same category, because this is a real castle. It's original by 52%. So we were not able to move the wall and give same size and shapes to all the rooms and suite. And all the castle style rooms and suite has just windows. Few of them has a private terrace or balcony. While the contemporary are located in a new area, just behind the wall, all of them has a private patio and garden overlooking the sunset side of the castle. So to the other side, we have the sunrise side. So we have a 22 suite in contemporary style and 23 suite in castle style. Our helipad station, so the castle can be reachable by helicopters. 2 restaurants, the Settimo Senso on the sunset side of the castle, where guests have breakfast and an Italian traditional menu a la carte at dinner. While for lunch, we have the Dolce Vita, open all day long till the beginning of October. And during the dinner, in the late night, it become a fish bar. So guests will have a fish menu a la carte. Gym, open 24 hours. One of our vineyard on a walking distance, where we normally organize several activities like harvest, the grape harvest in September, beginning of October, picnic, chicnic at the sunset, wine tasting, lunch, and due to the fact that we are a resort, we organize more than 45, 50 different experiences for the guests and services as transfer from to the airport to the Castello di Velona. Now, let me bring inside. So once your guests climb the hill in which the castle is located, they are just in front of one of our millenary towers. So they can recognize we are in front of a real castle, like the Game of the Throne or Walt Disney. And as I said you before, we have a 360 view over all the valley. Here we have our lobby with natural lights. Now I will show you our entry level category, which is till the end of year will be a prestige. So this is the reason why sometimes I talk about rooms. So till the end of the year will be a prestige, but starting from 2026, we will have only junior suite, because actually this is a real junior suite, starting from 38 square meters. So castle style, from the ceiling to the pavement, original material of the 15th centuries. They have just windows. And they are bigger, respect the contemporary. Here we have our contemporary UNESCO junior suite, starting from 34 square meters. They were created at least 8 years ago. So we were able to bring the thermal water and put inside the bathroom. So guests can do or can have a thermal bath, stay in the room. And all the bathroom, the majority of the bathroom in the contemporary style, named as UNESCO, has separate shower and bath. But all of them, and this is what makes the difference between the contemporary and castle style, all of them has a private patio and garden, overlooking the sunset side of the castle. So, contemporary, all around the wall line, and castle style. Here we have the two outdoor pools, the Dolce Vita, again, all day, fish bar for the evening, and the Settimo Senso. Let me show you one of our top suite, which is the pool terrace suite, which has a private terrace of about 200 square meters with a private pool with an amazing view, 180-degree view over all the valley. So sunrise side of the castle and sunset. This is one of the most taken pictures and Instagram pictures of the properties. And the suite is on castle style, so with a big living room. And a king-size bedrooms, and marble inside the bathroom. And then let me show you one of our top suite, which is the Velona suite in contemporary style. With a private cabin massage. And travertino stone inside the bathroom where guests can have thermal water from a specific tap. Also here we have a king-size bed, a real king-size bed, and a terrace with a garden in gazebo, overlooking the sunset side of the castle. So we are located here in this corner. And then from the Velona, I will bring you to our outdoor pools. So 7 o'clock in the morning, sunrise. On the other side of the sunset. And this is the view the guests enjoy, which of course, the color of the landscape change according to the season. So autumn, spring, summer. The Dolce Vita restaurant and bar, open all day. Here we have our gym, open 24 hours, with an incredible view. The solarium, where we normally organize or we normally host yoga groups, yoga treatment, just in front of the sun. And just to show you what is surrounding the property and how high is the hill in which the castle is located. And again, from every area of the castle, you have an amazing view overall the Val d'Orcia. The main difference between the Val d'Orcia, the Dorcia Valley, and the Chianti area is that the Dorcia Valley has a volcanic origin, so you have a deeper view of over the valley, while in the Chianti area, hills are more close each other, so you don't have this kind of deepness. And then I will bring you to the Settimo Senso restaurant, where guests will have breakfast, will enjoy the breakfast every morning. And a dinner with an Italian traditional menu a la carte. Here we have the Dorcia River, which brings us the thermal water. And this is during the sunset. We have the river on the right side. So the view, the color, it's amazing. And then I will show you our winery. So we have 2 rooms, up to 8 people each. So we can normally also privatize for private dinner, romantic dinner, elopement, small wedding, or meetings, whatever. And when we organize wine tasting, even if we usually organize wine tasting in all the area of the castle, so in the hall, in the terrace, or by the pools. And from here, there is a direct access to our spa. It's not working. Okay, so the 2 indoor pools are one in travertino stone. From here, guests can access to our cabin massage, and from here to our humid area with jacuzzi, Turkish bath, sauna, ice falls, and relaxing area. So we have one of the biggest spa and wellness area of the countryside in Tuscany. Again, this is the beautiful Castello di Velona. We are a seasonal resort, so we will close from the 9th of December till the 26th of December. Then we reopen till the 11th of January, and we close till the 1st of April. So we will open with Easter. So during the winter season, thanks to our thermal water, we are one of the few property in the countryside that stay open, keep its door open till January. Team.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Enzo. This was a great presentation, and it really transported us there with your fantastic videos, drone images. Hopefully when I asked you to picture this, everybody, that's what you were able to picture. But if not, now you got to see it. So really, really wonderful. One of the advisors said, this was great. Thank you so much. And another one said, so beautiful. So really fantastic. A quick question about transportation. When guests are there, do you recommend, or rather, do they need to have a car?
Yeah, yes. I recommend to suggest to the guest to rent a car to reach the Castello. We are 6 miles far away from Montalcino city center. So we organize a 2 days transfer in the morning, in the afternoon. But if they want to go around the destination, it will be better that they will bring a car with them.
Wonderful. And can you remind us how far away we are from Florence and or Rome or any of like the major airports one more time?
Yeah, let me confirm you that we are almost 1 hour and 35 minutes far away from Florence and Florence International Airport, and 3 hours from Rome.
Wonderful.
3 hours and a half from Rome. So I will send all the information, team, and you can share it with our advisors. And Montalcino is near Pienza, Montepulciano, Cortona, and Siena, which represent the medieval tour. And Cortona is famous because they play the movie Under the Tuscany Sun.
Yes,
So,
of course.
So you have more than one reason to reach the Castello di Velona. So not only for wine food experiences, but also for spa wellness treatment, historical site, and sport activity. We collaborate with Duvine, so we host every year more than 120 e-bike groups. So not only wine food, thanks for that.
Yes, that's fantastic. Amazing. There's something for every client there for sure.
Yeah, which is very, very important. What we just recognize is here that the majority of our guests, they prefer to land in Florence, but don't stay in Florence and just go in Florence for a daily trip because it's just 1 hour and 25 minutes. I know that for you guys, 1 hour of trip is nothing. So it's very comfortable because Florence or Rome start to be a very crowded destination.
Wonderful.
Our length of stay is between 3 and 4 nights. So in case we normally suggest 5 days when you land in Florence or Rome, a couple of days in big city, and then escape from the crowd of the destination to the countryside.
That sounds perfect to me. Wonderful. Well, I don't see any other questions today, but just one final reminder that we will make sure to follow up with everyone who attended today, sharing the presentation and Enzo's contact information. And so we'll make sure that everyone has access to all of that. But thank you so much, Enzo, for your time today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. It was a great pleasure to have you all.
Thank you. Bye bye, team.
Ciao. Take care,
Bye,
everyone.
Joe.
Bye.
Ciao. Ci vediamo presto.